represent the following in the form of quadratic equations. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 square meter. The length of the plot in meters is one more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. So we have a rectangular plot of 528 square meter. The length of the plot is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. So area is equal to length into breadth. That is a formula. Area of a rectangular plot is length into breadth. Here the area is 528 square meter. The length of the plot in meters is, suppose the breadth is B, breadth is X, then the length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice its breadth. So it is 1 more than twice the breadth. If X is breadth, then length is 1 more than twice the breadth. I am adding 1 to 2x. That is the condition given. And the area is also given, 528 square meter. So area is L into B, that is X into 1 plus 2x. So this multiplied gives us 528 square meter. So there are actually two parts to this problem, to the solution. The first part deals with converting the problem to a quadratic equation form. The next part is to find the values by solving the quadratic equation. So let us solve it. Solution. Let the breadth be X, hence the length will be 2x plus 1 or 1 plus 2x, same thing. But we have area is length into breadth. Hence 528 is equal to 2x plus 1 into x, which implies, let us shift it to left hand side and this one to right hand side. So that means 2x plus 1x is equal to 528. So multiplying, we get 2x square plus x is equal to 528, or 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. So now this is in the standard form of a quadratic equation like this. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. So it is in the standard form. So the first part of the problem is solved. So we have converted the problem to a quadratic equation. Hence the problem is represented by 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. That is the first part of the problem. We have converted the problem to a quadratic equation. Now comes the next part, which is solving the equation. So now we have the equation like this: 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. Let us solve it for x. So this is a quadratic equation which can be solved either by factorization or by completing the square. Any method will be okay. So you can use the quadratic formula also, but we have not discussed quadratic formula till now, so I will skip that. So we can use either factorization or completing the square method. So let us solve it by factorization. So what is the factorization says? This is in the form x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we need something which is equal to the product of a and c. Product of a and c, 528. A is 2, c is minus 528. It is minus 1056. So product is minus 1056, and whose summation is equal to coefficient of x, b, 1. So we need two numbers whose product is minus 1056 and summation is 1. So what are those numbers? If you multiply 33 by 32, it gives you 1056. So 33 and 32 are two numbers which when multiplied gives you 1056. And again, if you add, because you have to add the two numbers, if you add 33 with minus 32, that gives us 1. So the two numbers are 33 and minus 32. So we will factorize it by, x can be written as, we will use these two numbers, 33x minus 32x minus 528 equal to 0. Or let us take 32 here minus 32x. I'm just rearranging. The equation remains same. 528 is equal to 0. Then taking 2x common, x minus 16. Again 33 common, x minus 33 into 16 is 528 is equal to 0. Hence we have x minus 16, it is common. So we take x minus 16 out. We are left with twice x plus 33 equal to 0. Hence, either x minus 16 is equal to 0, hence x is equal to minus 16, so it becomes 16, or twice x plus 33 is equal to 0, hence twice x is equal to minus 33, hence x is equal to minus 33 by 2. Now we can safely ignore minus value because bracket cannot be negative. So let us continue here. But breadth cannot be negative, hence breadth will be 16, hence breadth is equal to 16, not only 16 meter. You have to write the unit also. Hence length is twice of breadth plus 1. 32 plus 1 is 32 meters. You have to write the unit here also. Hence breadth is equal to 16 meter, length is equal to 33 meter, and that is your answer. The second problem is the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Find the integers. So the product of two consecutive positive integers. So let the first one be x. Consecutive means positive. Consecutive and positive. Consecutive means x plus 1. Okay. So fine. Solution. Let the first integer is x. Hence, the next consecutive integer, it is consecutive and positive, the next integer. Hence, the next integer is x plus 1. Because it is consecutive and positive, so we have to increment by 1. So I am adding 1 to x. So we get the two numbers. So the two numbers are x into x and x plus 1. And their product is 306. So we get, hence, x into x plus 1 is equal to 306. And multiplying, we get x is equal to 306. So this is a quadratic equation which can be solved by completing the square or factorization, any method. So we have already cracked the first part of the problem where we changed the problem to a quadratic equation. We convert it to a quadratic equation first. Hence, 1 represents, 1 is this equation, represents the situation. This is first part. The second part is to solve this problem. So let us continue here. X square plus x is 306. So which method to use? Let us see. So we will solve it by factorization. Factorization will be easier because this is the product of two numbers, 18 and 17. 6, 5, 12, 1881, 6, 10, 306. Right. So we will do it by factorization. This implies x square plus x minus 306 equal to 0. So to solve it by factorization, what we do? We take the coefficient of x square into c. So it is 1 into minus 306 is equal to minus 306. And b here is equal to 1, coefficient of x. It is a into c is equal to 30 minus 306 and b is equal to 1. And the numbers we need are 17 and 18 and 17. So if we multiply 18 17 we get 306, and if you add minus 17 like this, you will get 1. So minus 17, so 18 and minus 17, these are the two numbers. So x square plus 18x minus 17x 306 equal to 0, which implies x, taking x common, x plus 18, 17 x minus x plus 18, x is plus because I have given a bracket, so minus minus it becomes plus, if remove the bracket it becomes minus. So x plus 8, 18 common, so we take it out, x plus 18 and x minus 17 equal to 0. Hence, either x is equal to minus 18, x plus 18 is 0, hence x is equal to minus 18, or x minus 17 is 0, hence x is equal to 17. X plus 18 is 0, hence x is equal to minus 18, or x minus 17, this is equal to 0, hence x is equal to 17. But x cannot be negative. Why? Because it is given that they are consecutive positive integers. Hence, x is equal to 17. And what is the hence? The numbers are 17 and 17 plus 1, the next number 17 plus 1, 18, and that is your solution. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of the ages in years 3 years from now will be 360. Find Rohan's present age. So Rohan's mother is 26 years older than Rohan, and we need to find Rohan's present age. So first we convert this problem to a quadratic equation so that we can solve it and get Rohan's and Rohan's mother's age also. So the question is to find Rohan's present age. Let us solve it. Let Rohan's present age is equal to x. Hence, Rohan's mother's age is 26 years older than him. 26 years older than Rohan. So we add plus 26. And it says the product of the ages of Rohan and his mother's age 3 years from now. So 3 years from now, Ruhan's age will be x plus 3. What will be Ruhan's mother? It is mother's age plus 3 from now. So 3 years from now, Ruhan's age x plus 3. Again, 3 years from now, Ruhan's mother's age x plus 26 plus 3, which is x plus 29. Hence, but the product of their ages will be 360. So this one into this one, x plus 3 and x plus 29 will be 360, or multiply x square 29x, x into 29 plus 3x plus 3 into 29, 87 is 360, or x square plus 29 3x 32x is equal to 360. We take 87 to this side, minus 87, which implies x square plus, we don't need to shift it to the left hand side, we can keep it on the right hand side. X square 32x, 87 minus 360, how much? Shifting it to this side, left hand side, it's 3, to be minus 5 to 73, right? Right, equal to 0. So this is an equation in the standard form of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Hence, 1 represents the situation. Equation 1 represents the situation. This is first part of the problem solved. We represented the equation in a quadratic equation form. So the first part is solved. Now to the next part. This is the equation and we need to solve it. We get x square plus 32x minus 273 is equal to 0. This is the equation. So we will solve it by factorization. So we need two numbers. So here a is 1, c is minus 273. So the a into c is minus 273 and b is 32. b is 32. So we need two numbers whose product is minus 273 and whose summation is 32. So what are those numbers? 273, 32, 30. 49 by 3, no, 273, 39 by 7, 27. Right, 39 and 7. So the numbers are 39 and 7. Let us confirm. 39 into 7 is 273. We get this number, minus 273. So whether 39 is negative or minus 7 is negative, we will find out. Then the summation of their summation should be 32. So 39 plus minus 7 is 32. So the numbers are 39 and minus 7. These are the two numbers, 39 and minus 7. So we will write it as 39x minus 7x minus 273 equal to 0, which implies x plus 39 minus 7x plus 39 is equal to 0. X into x, x square, x into 39, 39x minus 7x, 7x minus into plus minus 273. So the equation remains same. Now this is common. X plus 39, x minus 7 is equal to 0. Hence, either x plus 39 is equal to 0, this vector is equal to 0, hence x is equal to minus 39, or x minus 7 is equal to 0, hence x is equal to 7, but x is negative here, but s cannot be negative, negative. Hence we take the value of x as 7. Hence Rohan's is x equal to 7, and you write the unit also, 7 years. That is the solution. We have to find Rohan's age. And what is the Rohan's mother's age? If someone asks you, it is 7 plus 26, because she is 26 years older, so she is 33 years old. But this is your solution. And this is the fourth problem from question number 2. It says a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Find the speed of the train. See, to solve problems like this, first read it very carefully. First read the problem very, very carefully and try to understand what it says. If you cannot understand the problem, you cannot solve it. So first step is to understand what the problem is saying. It says a train travels a distance of 480 km. So distance, total distance, suppose denoted by D, is 480 km. Total 480 km at a uniform speed. Speed is uniform. A train moves at a uniform speed and covers 480 km. if the speed had been 8 km less, it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So suppose the current speed is x. So if you reduce x by 8 km, then it would take 3 hours more. So what does that mean? Suppose let the normal speed of the train x km per hour. This is the normal speed. Distance is given as 480 km. Now we have speed, time taken. This is a formula. Distance covered can be achieved by multiplying speed with time. What is my speed? How much time I have taken? Multiply them together, then you will get the distance I have covered, or for any object. If the speed is uniform, that is, if the speed is uniform, then you multiply the speed with total time taken to cover a distance, then you get the distance. Hence, we get time taken is distance by speed. So, what is the time taken? What is the distance? It is 480. What is the speed? X km per hour. So, this is the time taken. Okay. Hence, original time taken to cover 480 km is 480 by x hour. You have to write the unit also. Distance is in kilometer, speed is in kilometer per hour, and time is in hour. So you have to write the unit also. So 480 by x hour, that is the time taken. Now it says that if the speed had been 8 km less, then original, which is equal to, what is the original speed? X. So the new speed is x minus 8 per hour kilometer per hour. Right? So if the original speed is 8, the new speed is x minus 8 km per hour, because it is 8 km less than the original. And what is the new time taken? 3 hours more than the original time. Original time plus 3. What is the original time? 480 by x. 480 by x plus 3 hours. Write down it also. Hence we get a let us convert it to a quadratic equation. But the new speed and new time taken, if we multiply them together, what we get? Hence, x minus 8 and new time taken is 480 by x plus 3. It is equal to 480. It is the distance. Okay. The new time taken, the new speed and the new time taken. New speed is x minus 8 km per hour. It is 8 km less. So it is x minus 8 km per hour. And the new time is, it will take 3 hours more. So original time plus 3. So new time into new speed, the distance is same. So it is 480. So let us solve it for x. What do we get? X minus 8, 480, 3 into x minus 8 divided by x So solving it for x, we get x minus 8, 480 plus 3x by x is equal to 480. This one combine 48 into 3x, 3 into x, 3x, taking LCM of x and 1 here. So we get x 480 plus 3x. Then we multiply it, x minus 8 into 480 plus 3x divided by x is 480, which implies multiplying both sides by x, we get 480 3x 480x, 480 into x. X into 480, it is 480x, x into 3x plus 3x square minus 8 into 480 minus 0, 4, 38, 3840 plus, minus 8 into 3x, 24x equal to 480x. Now 480x, 40x cancels out. So we are left with 3x square minus 24x minus 3840. 40 equal to 0. Now 3 is the common factor, so we can simplify it further. Taking 3 out, we get divide by 3. We get 0 equal to 0. Right? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 24 divided by 3 is 8. 1280 into 3. 3 into 24. 83. Yes, 1280. So we need to solve it by completing the square or factorization. Let us take the factorization method. We will solve it by factorization. So to solve it by factorization, what we need to do, let us see, x square minus 8x minus 1280 equal to 0. That means a is 1, b is minus 8, c is minus 1280. A, B, C. A, B, C. So A into C is A into C. 1 into 1280 is minus 1280. And B is minus 8. So we need two numbers. Minus 8. So we need two numbers whose product is 1280 and whose summation is minus 8. So the products, the numbers are 1280 into 40 minus 40, 40 minus 32. 1280. So we have two numbers, 30 and 42. 32 and 40. So 32 into 40 is 1280 and minus 40 plus 32 is minus 8. So the numbers can be minus 40 plus 32 minus 8 and 32 into minus 40 minus 1280. So the numbers are minus 40 and 32. So we need these two numbers, minus 30, minus 40 and plus 32. So we will expand it. X square minus 40x plus 32x minus 1280 equal to 0, which implies x square, taking x common, x minus 40 plus 32 x minus 40 equal to 0. 32 into 40 is 1280, which implies x minus 40, it is common, so we take it common, then x plus 32, x plus 32 is equal to 0. So let us continue it here, okay? We continue it here. X plus 40, x plus x minus 40, x plus 32 is 0. Hence, either x minus 40 is equal to 0. Hence, x is equal to 40, or x plus 32 is 0. Hence, x is minus 32. But distance, speed cannot be negative. X is speed and it cannot be negative. So we take x as 40. But speed cannot be negative. Hence, speed is equal to 40. Not only 40, 40 kilometer per hour. Hence, you can write taking the positive value of x, speed is 40 kilometer per hour, or simply h. That is how it is written. So this is the unit. You have to write the unit also. Don't forget the unit. And that is your solution.